If you're looking to cruise on Cunard's Queen Victoria and thinking about dabbling in speciality, aka alternative dining, then this video is for you. Hi, it's Lynn from Sweet Natured. As always, I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together, and this is my first time watching. So yes, alternative guide to dining on Queen Victoria. Let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said, Linz, today we're going to be taking a look at the alternative dining, or speciality dining, as every other cruise line calls it, on Cunard's Queen Victoria.
Yes.
Now, you might be wondering, why am I walking through the buffet area, the Lido, when we're talking about that?
Because they like to multi-purpose.
And this is actually going to be our first stop in just a few seconds at this exact table here.
Ooh.
But as you'll see, at night, when it becomes, in this particular instance, La Piazza, it has a bit of a transformation.
It's like going from Clark Kent to Superman.
Ooh, good analogy.
Thank you.
And it really doesn't feel like the buffet when you're in there. We've been into a few of these on Queen Mary 2. Not this particular restaurant,
No.
but where they sort of rejig the buffet area.
Oh, rejig your buffet area.
Rejig your buffet area. And it really just feels like another speciality dining venue, doesn't it?
Yes.
And it is really, really good. La Piazza is there, as it suggests there, Italian.
Is it their Italian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, according to the menu, it is. I'm going to say you don't obviously remember it as much being that Italian.
Did we do it this way around?
We did. So we did La Piazza. We're also going to cover Verandah, and we're going to cover Riviera, which is the Mediterranean one, which is why I think you're getting confused with the two.
It doesn't take a lot.
No. They start you off with a lovely little bit of bread.
I'm not a bread person until I'm on a cruise.
And then if they've got something to dip in, or it's the Verandah bread, which you're going to see later on.
Oh, my goodness.
Then it is. Now, I'm showing that minestrone soup. We had friends with us on this, Justin and Tristan, the
from
cruise
the Cruise
boys.
Boys, yeah. And his minestrone soup, Justin's minestrone soup, was the best soup we've ever seen. Ever.
And smelt.
Oh.
Every one of us that got different dishes to start with immediately had food envy of soup.
We did. We did.
I've never been envious of someone's soup before. So our top tip would be, if you go to La Piazza, and we would recommend you try it.
Try Justin's
get the soup. Or ask if you can have a separate soup course. then you get everything within there.
Yeah, that's our first recommendation.
Yeah, the soup. Main course is really lovely, all really fresh, all presented really well, and that's the same one we do with the other one.
I had chicken parm.
You love a chicken parm.
I love a chicken parm.
The number of videos where we got a speciality dining where you've got a chicken parm, you can't take the northerner out of you.
I do love a chicken parm.
What is it you love about a chicken parm?
I love that it's cheesy. I love that it's saucy. I love that it's crispy. I love that it's crunchy. I love that it's succulent. Would you like any more?
No, that'll do.
It makes me think of a person I know.
Is that me? Am I all those things? Oh, fair enough then. Desserts, you had a lot less option in this particular one. It was a trio of desserts.
Again, it reminds me of someone I know.
What, a trio of desserts? Okay. And you've gone off on one now, haven't you? What did you think of dessert? You didn't really have a choice.
No, I like it when I've got a choice when it comes to my desserts. It was good, but I didn't realise. I thought we could select
from the trio. You just didn't get all of them.
I didn't realise we were having
everything.
A menage a trois of desserts.
And we gave it 8.5.
Okay, we did. Okay, I
Well,
agree.
before we head into our next restaurant, would you like to just invite people to subscribe?
Yes, I would love to.
Did you have to think about that then?
I was in another time, another place, and I would love to invite you to subscribe. Thank you as always if you already have done.
And of course, you can follow along on all the major social media. Just look for @SweetNatured. And we've got our Facebook group, which is such a lovely community.
It sure is.
And we just want to say a big thank you to our channel members as well.
Thank you.
Is that your big thank you?
That's my biggest thank you. Thank you. Oh,
fantastic.
it's a Verandah.
Verandah.
Yes.
And we went here twice on this 4-night cruise. So we went for lunch, which is what we're going to cover first, and then dinner.
Okay.
Now, lunch wasn't its normal lunch, and we'll get round to that in a second. We're just showing sort of the Verandah here.
The restaurant, I understand.
Yeah. which is only obviously half dressed at this point. They were getting ready, and I sneaked in to be able to show people.
Okay.
What do you think of where Verandah is in terms of location on this compared to, say, Queen Mary 2?
Oh, that is and it's the same on Queen Elizabeth as well.
Yeah, it's exactly the same Queen Elizabeth, which is on sort of in between that deck 3, deck 2 area.
Yeah, Queen Mary 2 is a bit more of a trek to get to, but I like the location.
At the back.
Yeah.
I think it's a better location.
Everybody seems to get more of a view on that one. I realise it's of the back, but it feels a bit more speciality.
Once again, we've got some table service one, which actually became the running theme of our speciality dining on Queen Victoria.
Love a bit of table service.
I do. It's really nice. The Caesar salad, we don't normally ever get that because you don't have anchovies.
It's not that I don't like them.
You love them, they don't like you.
Yeah.
But on this one, you had the option to have no anchovies, and we didn't know until afterwards.
I didn't realise that was a thing.
No.
However, the asparagus was incredible.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's anything, does it? But you essentially had a runny Scotch egg.
Love a Scotch egg.
And in there.
Do you know why Scotch egg is Scotch egg? I do, but I'm not going to say.
You can say. You can't tease people like that.
I can tease people.
Okay. Well, in which case, if you know why a Scotch egg is a Scotch egg, let us know in the comments below. I had the lemon sole for main course.
You really enjoyed this.
Oh, again, like you said, table prep. I love a bit of entertainment for while we're sort of being so. But the deboned it, brought everything on there, finished cooking it at the table. They didn't cook it in full, it was mainly cooked in the kitchen. But absolutely delicious and so light
really
and fresh.
enjoyed that.
I thought this were perfect for lunch. They do it in the dinner menu as well.
Yeah, but look at them chips. That's a good fish.
I mean, I started touching on it at the start and didn't really come back to it. The menu that we got on here wasn't the normal lunch menu. And being daft, I forgot to video it because it was a hybrid. It was a mixture of both the lunch and the dinner one.
It didn't have the burger on it because I was going to have the burger.
Well, that's what we were both going to have.
We did have that sherry trifle.
Which is the best trifle I've had in a long time.
Oh.
How good was that trifle, though?
So good. Now, did I have the rhubarb?
Yeah, you did, because we actually went, I'm showing this the opposite way around to which we did it. We had dinner on the first night in Verandah. Mm-hmm. And I had the rhubarb, and you had rhubarb envy. Yeah. So you made sure I make up for it at lunchtime.
Now I've got to say, you had the Mount Gay, being you, for the rum, and I had the Captain Morgan's.
Captain Morgan were better.
Captain Morgan's was better.
I remember when we first went to Verandah, and it's on video, so we'll better see it. It's on Queen Elizabeth. There were a lot more choice of.
I think there was 3 choices of rum.
Whereas at lunchtime there were 1 choice, at dinner there were 2.
Okay, are we going to Verandah?
We're now dinner. So this is reverse way around, because this was actually first night.
You know, I'm not complaining.
And you can have a little look at the menu here and see.
It's fancy in an evening.
Plenty of upgrade options on there now.
Upgrade being the word.
Yeah.
Upgrade.
Now, we both actually did an upgrade in here for...
we did.
We don't do it often, but we have done it before. We've had like the seafood one.
We've had the tower before.
Yeah, had you forgot about that?
Yeah.
But on this one, you decided to have the foie gras.
Shh.
I know, it's very naughty.
Now, there's my bread. Oh, my God, that bread.
It's so good. I know we've talked about this bread on several videos before.
God, it's so good.
If you ever go on a Cunard ship, you owe it to yourself to go to the Verandah just to get the bread.
Mouth is watering at the thought of the bread.
Now, you do get it at lunchtime as well. I just hadn't videoed it because I knew that we'd already covered it on there. So if you want it where it's a little bit cheaper, because lunchtime's cheaper than the evening, you can still have the bread there.
Yeah.
Look at your face.
I love that bread. I love it.
I felt like putting in the SpongeBob 30 seconds later. It were gone.
They offered us another one.
They did, and we resisted temptation, didn't we?
We did, but I still think about it now. I'm
showing the wine list there because in Verandah, we had the drinks package while we were on. Your choice of wines was 1 white, 1 red, 1 rosé. When we were in the other 2 dining, the Piazza and Riviera, there were about 20 different wines that we could have.
Yeah.
So why they limited it so much in Verandah, I'm not entirely sure.
Now, I had the Maribon.
You did, and you really enjoyed it this time, didn't you? Last time you'd had it wasn't as good.
No, I had it... No, you're getting mixed up here. I had it on Virgin. Cunard do a better marabou.
Or do they do a better marabou?
Which surprises me, but that's it. Oh, I love picking a knife.
There's just something about it, isn't there?
There's just something about having a
I
murder weapon.
I feel like I'm in Ollivander's version of a steakhouse. The knife chooses you.
Oh.
Your steak were lovely. As usual, the steaks in here are fantastic.
So I had the béarnaise, didn't I? Because I went... I had the naughty foie gras.
But look at the size of the foie gras. It was too much. I know you pay extra for it and you shouldn't moan at getting too much, but you normally have a small amount because it's so rich.
Yeah.
So I ended up having a little bit of yours.
Did you like my my pouring there?
I did. It was very professional.
Thank
like
you.
You should be on MasterChef.
Okay.
Do
Now
you want to cover the cheese?
we've got to talk about the cheese. Now, on Cunard Cruises past, the cheese trolley is a dream. This was I want to say, basic cheese trolley.
And basic cracker options.
The blue cheese was Danish blue, which if you like blue cheese, you know is the cheapest blue you can get.
Yeah. I mean, you've talked about this before in terms of you likened it to they'd picked up the cheese from Aldi when they were in Southampton.
But
it didn't feel that sort of worldly.
Artisanal.
Yeah. Not that they were bad.
No, it was just like
it were a bit disappointing.
basic cheese.
But we've given the Verandah 8.5 out of 10 for across the two.
Okay. I'm
think
going to
it's
drop
also-
I'm taking the half off.
Well, you can give it an 8. It's also worth pointing out the service was a bit slower as well.
Yeah.
Not that it was that annoying.
No,
but
no. I mean, I don't like to be rushed, but
No, it wasn't rushed.
No.
It just wasn't.
attentive.
No, we didn't get asked if we wanted more drinks when we were on there.
No, not at all. We didn't know.
Riviera.
Riviera. Now, there's my furry wrap. Keeps me
And
cozy.
we'd sneaked some friends in with us on this one.
Again.
So they put 2 tables together for us at the last minute.
Yeah.
So this is their Mediterranean cuisine. So it's not specifically Italian. So there are pasta dishes within it.
Now, I was looking forward to the Italian more than this one. As it was,
This were amazing, wasn't it?
this was great.
I think of all the pop-ups we've done, this is my favourite.
You know what? I'm going to agree.
So
I'm
we've
gonna
now
agree.
done 4 of the 6.
Yes.
So we've not done Frontier because that's Alaska, and we've not done Bamboo yet. But we've done all of the other ones on Cunard. This is my favourite today.
You know what? I'm going to totally agree.
It just such a fantastic. What
am I doing?
I think you try to take a picture of yourself in the mirror.
Oh, that does sound like me. Put a mirror on the ceiling and just watch me go.
Okay, no comment on that whatsoever. We'll let you add your own lines to that one.
Oh, God.
So they start you off in here with a little bit of, is it polenta chips?
Yes.
Which very tasty.
I like a polenta chip. You're not so fussed.
No, but I ate them. Then we had some
Iberico.
Iberico from Barcelona,
Oh, yes.
or that general region.
It doesn't look like the most...
But it tasted delicious.
Look at your prawns.
Those prawns were absolutely phenomenal.
They were so good. And I had the arancini, didn't
You did, which you really enjoyed.
I did, but
I think my prawns won.
your prawns defo won. Okay. Oh,
But you did enjoy these.
I loved these. My hair's so
But just
blonde,
look
I've got
how
some of
good
mine.
they look.
Oh, again, succulent.
They were succulent and juicy. Then you had...
We've got to stop drinking wine before
no,
we do
we need
this.
to have more wine. Then we had a pasta course in here. I had the goat ragu, which
Yes,
was
you
delicious,
did.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So good.
What did I have?
You had the brown crab linguine.
Oh, I've just remembered then. I did, and I enjoyed it.
You did. But we decided between the 2 of us that yours were delicious, but that the
Yours
goat one
goat was the goat.
was greatest of all table for this night.
Well done.
Did you know that?
Yeah,
Not
I
on the
did,
fly.
yeah, that's good.
That's my one time being witty on this video.
Oh, what am I doing there?
Well, you're enjoying a bit of pasta.
Yeah,
and
but-
impressively not getting it straight down your top.
Which does happen.
It did, but you'd leaned into it there to make sure that you were okay.
Always lean in, always lean in.
I videoed that because that was the salt and bocca, which I think it were Justin that had that one.
Was it Justin?
Yeah, we had the lamb one to share.
Oh, that lamb.
And we definitely chose very wisely.
It was so good. It was so good.
Now, I've heavily cut down the editing of this because it felt like the Mr. Bean bit of Rowan Atkinson in Love Actually, where they're doing all the rapping and it goes on for hours. That were about 4 minutes, that prep.
It was so good, though.
But it just made me hungry because the smell were coming over and it was absolutely delicious. So, obviously, it can just look a little bit brown and sort of beige, but it were so tasty.
It was divine.
And that was included. There were no upcharge for any of this.
No, not at all.
I don't think they had any upcharges in the pop-ups.
I can't remember. I don't think so, because everything sounded so tasty, which it was.
You didn't need to get it.
Look at my little face.
So happy with
I
that.
love a bit of lamb. And then you had like a mint sauce and roast potatoes.
It were perfect, wasn't it?
And then what are we having now?
I think I had a limoncello cake and you had some cheese, which you said was better here.
The cheese was better. Why am I doing that with
But
the cheese?
we've given it a perfect score of 10 out of 10.
I totally agree. Well, cheers,
That
darling.
brings us to the end of the video.
Well, thank you. Oh, cheers. Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.